The Euros. We wait 4 years to watch 3 games a day for 4 weeks, and it's over quick as a flash. Always filled with unforgettable moments. And it gives us any excuse to crack open an ice cold recorder league at 2 PM to watch Ukraine versus Romania. When else would you do that? Every year we say it's our year, and with this golden generation, could we go one further and be the ones to bring it home for king and country? Well, there's only one way to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll get them off my screen. I was mid-speech. Where are the boys? Here we go. England. For king and country, let's do this. The European journey, eh? What's this all about? Little prizes to win? Oh, we're coming for the lot. Actually, scratch that. We don't want anything Ultimate Team related. You can keep your microtransactions cesspit. Career mode all the way. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going with Lead Your Nation. But it's time to introduce you lot to England's new star boy. The boy, Marco Jr. Weighing in at 211 pounds of pure muscle. He's donning the number 8. Sir Bobby, David Rockcastle, Scholes, Lampard, Paul Gascoigne. Marco Jr. is the latest to don the number 8 for England. And the only stats I'm changing right now are free kicks. He's got to have a whip on him. Now he looks a bit more like himself. The silver fox in the box. I've just got these in real life, so Marco Jr. is copying your boy with the Black Puma Kings. A fox tattoo for the silver fox in the box, plus it will make my missus happy, so that one's for you, babe. I've just come back from a golf holiday and I should have been swinging it like that. I bet his doesn't slice right into the woods. Here he is, the finished package, low socks and all because he's a baller. RIP Jack Grealish. Let's give him a couple of play styles. I pray we get a free kick in the Euro final. Just imagine the scenes. So, dead ball, that's the first one. We're going to need all the help we can get. We all know the group by now. Group C, Group of Champions. Group is coming home. Let's jump into these highlights, shall we? Serbia versus England at the Arena Uvšavka. All these real stadiums in the game is a touch though, innit? Serbia versus England was less than front page, more page 6. Because they made us look like a bunch of tits. How poor were we? Honestly, barely half the team turned up. Thank God we had Deki Rice. But thank God we've got Marco Jr. in this game. The boy gets his first goal at the Euros inside 5 minutes and has already done more than Harry Kane, honestly. I hope he has a blinder against Denmark. He moved to Bayern to win trophies, yeah. He won NAFL in Germany. How poetic would it be if he were to be the one to lift the Euros on German soil? Sorry, King Corby. I love how you're one of us now, but it's coming home. Bellingham makes it 2-0 and we've secured our first dub in the group stage. Up next we had Denmark at the Frankfurt Arena. No offence to Serbia and Slovenia, but this is probably our toughest game in the group. I mean, just look at that strike from Lindstrom. He had Pickford diving at shadows. Roberto Carlos into your boy. He's trying to hold it up. A ball roll to get away from his man, and it falls to Saka, who can't put it in the back of the net. He was probably one of our better players against Serbia. Now, I know I called Marco Jr. a silver fox in the box, but he's got it all. Chasing down the loose ball and finessing it off the post. Move over Bellingham. England have a new golden boy. It's action at the other end of the pitch as Jordan Pickford pulls out a wonderful double save to keep us in this tie. Against Southgate's better wishes, we're going for another goal and Saka is denied again. Great save from Schmeichel, but maybe we should have listened to Mr. Three-Piece Suit as they work it to Christian Eriksen and the Danes level the score. Marco Jr. chasing down a loose ball and it's Phil Foden and Bellingham who pick it up. Between them they slip it through to the boy, but it's a dead finesse shot into the arms of Kasper Schmeichel. 74 minutes on the clock and it's Tomori to get done with a fake shot and Lindstrom puts it into the onion bag. Then our defence just absolutely fell apart. Who put 2 Duracell batteries in Eriksen's defib? Because he's never been that quick. I was so happy when he scored against Slovenia. It was a wonderful moment, but I'm not a fan of him scoring against us. Just look at Marco Jr. What a goal hanger. Lying in wait and ready to pounce, he tracks back on side, on the shoulder of the last man and absolutely buries it. But it's to no avail as we lose 3-2 and Denmark walk away with all 3 points. Our final group game against Slovenia at the Cologne Stadium, and this is a must win. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know being stuck on 3 points for the final group game kind of leaves us in no man's land. Trent floats one in at the corner and Marco Jr.'s forehead steers it home. We know what has to be done here. We have to put the game beyond all doubt and Bellingham goes for the Maicon but hits the side netting. Great closing down by Trent. Roberto Carlos tries to put one into the box but it's Bellingham to slip him through and look at that delicate little chip over the keeper. The boy pulled out his wedge to float one onto the green. I mean, that is world class, lad. Still trying to dial in that finesse shot but no, dice from outside the box. Trent playing us through from deep, one-on-one with the keeper for the hat-trick, and he takes it round and runs it out of play. Subbed off by Gareth in the 87th minute so Kane can have a little bit of a runabout. All I'm saying is, we weren't defending like wet spaghetti when Marco Jr. was on the pitch. Still, we win the final game, 2-1 against Slovenia, and let's go check where that leaves us. 6 points is the magic number. We're top of the pack, lads, which means we've got Austria in the round of 16. Oh, and Germany in the quarters if we get there. Can't forget training. Let's make sure we've got this in the bag for next game. Yeah, go on then. We'll add Trivella to Marco Jr.'s bag of tricks. After 4 goals in 3 games, I've bumped Marco Jr. up to an 81 rating. But I've just realised that Tamori and Madison have hopped on the plane over. I don't know how I didn't spot that sooner. Doesn't matter who's here. Doesn't matter who isn't here. We've got Austria in the round of 16. And the England Ultras are going balmy. Trippier trying to give them something to cheer about. But the keeper gets there. Marco Jr. in his own half. But he won't be for much longer. Lets the ball run across him. One-on-one with Danso. Cuts inside. There is nobody in this team who's good enough to stop him. Think on Austria. You can't let him have green grass to run into. And that Trivella playstyle came in handy, didn't it? We're on the right wing this time. A little bit of tiki-taka is coming into play. Got a bit lucky with Saka's pass. But Marco Jr. lets it run across his body. But the keeper's equal to it. It's not just about scoring though. We've got to keep a clean sheet. Pickford gets down at his near post. They come at him again. First shot's blocked and then he's just throwing himself at it. 86 minutes on the clock. Can we keep him out? Of course we can. Stones cleans it up. Pickford boots it. Marco Jr. with a little chest over to Bellingham, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The final whistle blows. 1-0 England. I'm loving this little tournament tree. Spain couldn't get one up on the hosts, but now it's our turn. This is how the boy Marco Jr. is looking. Playing like a 95 rated car, but we'll keep him at 81 for now. Giving him that acrobatic play style because I want to score a bicy against Germany. One of the great footballing rivalries. But put our history aside for 1 minute because we've got to beat them today. It's the host's turn to attack first, and I'll be honest, I'm not too sure what our defence is doing. Half of them are still on the lash after beating Austria. Fullkrug, the man mountain, putting Germany 1-0 up and making the ladies hysterical. I'm not actually sure if you pronounce it Fullkrug. Either way, we're down 1-0. Marco on the ball, Trivella into the top left-hand banjo. Do not forget the name. Our number 8 is well and truly taking the game by the scruff of their neck. If there were any questions of him taking Harry Kane's spot before, he's doing well to put that beyond doubt. Waiting patiently for the ball to fall to him in the box. He's on the shoulder of the last offender. The ball ricochets to Bellingham and the golden boy puts us 2-1 up. Popping up in the left wing in the second half, he floats the ball into the box, but Jew's header doesn't quite beat the keeper. He just floats into whatever space he wants. Oh, the right back had no chance. Cutting inside and waiting for Foden to give him the ball back. He's gagging for a chance to get his hat-trick. Oh, but the keeper just getting a strong hand on it. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the final whistle. Grealish already looks half cut. England 2, Germany 1. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. 2-1. Oh, I was hoping that Poland would come away with a victory. Looks like we've got Belgium in the semi-finals. 1 game away from having another pop at being European champions. You lot better not have been on the lash last night, and if you have, crack open a couple of paracetamol and let's get to it. Marco Jr. letting De Bruyne know that he's in for a proper game. Crunching tackle. A couple minutes later, the boy is blitzing through. 1-on-1 into the box, he goes for a cheeky dink, but is cleared off the line. For somebody who's supposedly a centre forward, he loves playing in the left wing, doesn't he? Leaving the defenders for dead. Sideshow Bob has been split in two. He gets a shot off, but the keeper's equal to it. Bellingham leading the charge. He wins the ball against Vertonghen, slips through Marco Jr., but this time Sideshow Bob is equal to it. He's not just a goal scorer. Look at this. Weak foot dink over to Madison. You've got to be burying that, James. Come on. That's why Gareth didn't take you. Bellingham and Madison do a 1-2. Marco Jr. tries to seal it off him, but thank God he did not. Jude Bellingham, take a bow, son. Look, that has gone absolutely top right stanchion. It even kisses the underside of the crossbar. Ooh! Belgium's turn to lead an attack, but Jordan Pickford's equal to it. They put a ball into the box from the corner. Doku with the header, but it's well over the bar. Madison with the ball on the left wing, but we know what Marco Jr. is going to do. Darts in behind his man, gets the finesse shot off, but it's weak as piss. Dominating the game for 75 minutes, but we still need that 2-goal cushion, because now it's squeaky bum time. 91 plus minutes on the clock. They work it to De Bruyne on the right hand side. He whips in a perfect ball, but the volley is just wide. We are counting our blessings, because lads, that is it. The final score, Belgium 0, England 1. We're into the finals. But against who, Chris Kamara? I don't know yet, Jeff. I hope you lot were checking the left-hand side, because I haven't looked at it until now. Who's in the semis? Denmark versus Portugal. 5-0 they won. Oh, which means we've got Ronnie in the final. Marco Jr. versus CR7. What a battle. Hopefully next match we're lifting something a bit bigger than that, but we'll take it. And unless we don't score and Ronnie bags a hat-trick, we're going to walk away with a golden boot. We've already got one up on him. Let's just get practicing these penalties just in case. You never know what will happen in a final. That's it. Look at him. Completely kitted out now. The ultimate centre forward. They've just brought in the new Adidas boots. The F50s are gorgeous. But the Predators are... They are the ultimate boot. But can we be taken away Marco Jr.'s shooting boots? I don't think so. We're sticking with the Puma Kings, baby. I pushed us up from legendary to ultimate for the last game. And we haven't got any influence over the starting lineup. So in Gareth we trust. Look at it. It's in touching distance. It's coming home. 90 minutes away from greatness. Come on. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for Gareth. Let's send him home with the trophy. The Olympic Stadion Berlin's the lucky venue and Ronnie kicks us off. I'm going to let this play all the way through. Fernandes, off to Mendes. Trying to travel with it into midfield, but he gets snuffed out. Trent, onto Rice, onto James Maddison. Somehow he pings the ball over to Marco Jr. And look at that for the opening goal. England's number 8, the boy, Marco Jr. Doesn't know what pressure is. Pressure, lad. Ain't that for tyres? To quote the famous Alan Shearer, I mean, even he would have been proud of a goal like that. Setting the tone early on with a goal in 2 minutes and snuffing out their first attack. Rice into Marco Jr. He flicks it over his shoulder, but it's a poor volley. Get it on your right foot, lads. Rafael Leao into CR7. He's gunning it down on goal. Somehow we've still got the burners on it. But Pickford with a massive save. England's number 1 without any doubt. Saka playing through Marco Jr. with a well-timed run. He's looking for a body in the box, but he puts just a bit too much on it. Portugal tried to counter, but Tomori's there to snuff out the danger. And guess who's mopping up again? Fikayo. How Gareth hasn't actually brought him to the Euros is actually madness. Horta puts the ball in and then Bruno Fernandes, the little goat-looking prick. I don't mind Portugal scoring, but why did it have to be him? We go in at the break, level. Nothing between the two sides. Marco Jr. whipping the ball in again, but there's too much on it for Bellingham and not enough on it for Trippier. Bernardo Silva whipping the ball out to Rafael Leao. Watch Trippier, he gets spent. Tidy footwork from the AC Milan man. He gets the ball into CR7, but Pickford once again is equal to it. Now you're probably wondering, why am I looking at Luke Shaw coming off for Kyle Walker? Well, I'm about to show you. The man from Sheffield takes the throw in. Tomori onto Marco Jr. What a flick that was. And then it's the man himself. Quick as a flasher in the Manchester bar. Do it for Lauren, do it for Annie, I don't care. But he blasts it home for King and Country. The Manchester City captain has put us 2-1 up in the Euros final. Oh no, wait, I've just had word that he did it for that bit of totty in the crowd. 71 minutes on the clock and we're looking to get our third. Bellingham into the boy, and you're better than that, lad. Come on. Marco Jr. seems to be a bit flustered. He's just playing the ball across to no one. Tension's high and the Portuguese captain Kyle Walker gets absolutely snapped in half. He probably deserves it one way or another though. 91 minutes on the clock. We're trying to run the game down and Marco Jr. says, you know what, I'm just going to take the man out. Forcing the ref to blow the whistle, and we've done it. England have just won the Euros final. Bellingham definitely had his part to play. We couldn't have done it without the golden boy. But the fans know, you know, we all know the reason we're lifting this magnificent trophy. It's the boy, Marco Jr. And as he puts his hands on the trophy, the suspense builds as we lift England's first ever European Championship. Let's just look at this goal again, shall we? It's absolutely outrageous. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Look at that. Please let that happen in real life. But if it doesn't, at least we've won it here. Marco Jr., top bagsman, 8 goals. Just one of Mikel Platini's single tournament record. Of course we find ourselves in the team of the tournament. James Maddison of all people leads us in assists, and Pickford got himself 2 clean sheets. That of course is the end of Lead Your Nation. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just a bit of fun while the Euros are on and, you know, in between Salford City. Speaking of, episode 7 is out next Friday. So until then, take care and adios.